Happy New Year, y'all. It's 2014 to wherever you may be. Personally, it is now past midnight where I'm at, so it is what it is. Yeah, if you happen to hear fireworks in the background, you may or may not, I don't know. They're gonna be randomly going off probably all night. That's just how it is where I'm at. I was talking to a couple dudes, about two, maybe three guys, via comments today. We're talking about this and that, talking about a couple different subjects, and I said I had a couple videos coming. Now this video in particular is not actually one of them that I was discussing, but it actually stems from comment that I dealt with, comment or two, and also previous comments that I've seen along the way. Now, in this video, I will deal with the question, who's the better mangaka? Eiichiro Oda or Yoshihiro Togashi? Now, for those who are unaware, if you are not too heavy into either manga or anime, Eiichiro Oda is the legendary mangaka of the anime and manga known as One Piece, the masterpiece. Well, I've done many videos on that. When you look at Togashi Yoshihiro, okay, or Yoshihiro Togashi, however you want to say it, he is the legendary author mangaka of both legendary shonen series. See, all three of these are legendary shonen series. But as far as Togashi is concerned, he's done Yu Yu Hakusho, which was back in the day, a little bit after Dragon Ball. And then he's done, most recently, still ongoing, even though he's continuing on a hiatus with his manga, but that's besides the point. Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter x Hunter, however you want to say it. Now with Hunter x Hunter, there's Hunter x Hunter 2011, which I'm a fan of. And by the way, this is straight up as I do. I come strictly with the analysis. And as I come with all my videos and whatever, I come from a literary point of view, literary perspective, okay? We're gonna break this down. It's gonna be a pretty quick video, relatively quick, all that. And like I said, no bias. I mean, when I look at it, One Piece is my favorite manga rise right now. I mean, it's a true masterpiece. Y'all see, I've done many One Piece discussions. Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy is my favorite character, fictional character right now. But when you look at what Togashi's works, I mean, I respect the man as a legend, definitely. Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm gonna eventually, once I finish, which I don't know when that's gonna be a Yu Yu Hakusho anime overview, no lie. Then I'm going to sometime, because y'all seen, if you see my channel, you know I talk time to time about different anime and manga. I'm going to talk about doggone Hunter x Hunter 2011. Dark shonen masterpiece. I mean, I love Hunter x Hunter. Right now, it definitely, to me, easily beats out One Piece as far as the anime is concerned. That's my take on it. So, like I said, no bias coming here, strictly just talking about the stories. Now, when we look at the different elements, when you look at what Eiichiro Oda is known for, he's known for his major thing is world building, okay, as well as introduction of a boatload of characters, Now with Togashi, see, the thing about him is he doesn't have one set trait that people know him for, at least that I'm aware of. But what Togashi does is, I guess you could say, his characterization. Now, Eiichiro Oda has amazing characterization, don't get me wrong. But you could say Togashi beats out Eiichiro Oda. Now, when it comes to world building, Eiichiro Oda does, Togashi does well. But Eiichiro Oda is the best I've seen. He's arguably the best I've ever seen in literature, as far as in world building is. He beats out Tolkien, for example. He beats out C.S. Lewis. He beats out, you name it, I can put Eiichiro Oda and look at One Piece. I mean, One Piece, the only person right now that's doing it that I say is anywhere in, well, Shinobu Otaka is in a decent third position. That's current shonen manga. But as far as in current shonen manga, I put up Mitsutoshi, who's the mangaka of Toriko. Now, Togashi, like I said, he does well with world building, but his focus is not on world building, which I can't knock on. Now, when we look at character development, with One Piece, it's see, here's the thing, you can't knock either because it's different focus. It depends on your taste. Now, I like both, so I'm not, like I said, I don't have a problem with either. But for some, they would prefer One Piece's character building, character development, because it deals with a whole slew. I mean, yo, there are so many characters that Oda introduced and does building, and does it well. Now with Togashi, he tends to focus on certain individuals, like for example, Miriam, the king, the Chimera Ant King, and he just puts in, I mean, one of easily the great when he was introduced, and then from there, I knew when he's introduced, I knew he would be one of the greatest villains ever. For example, I mean, his development, Killua and Gon Killua, Gon Freaks, Killua Zoldyck, and you can go on and on. So it's more of an individual development. Now, when we look at other elements, you look at, I mean, those are the big elements to get out the way. So you can really much say they're on equal footing, which makes sense to both legends, right? You look at the protagonists, okay? Oda has a beat. Oda has Togashi beat. When you look at it, it doesn't matter if you want to use Yu Yu Hakusho or when you want to use Hunter x Hunter. When you look at doggone Monkey D. Luffy, people talk about how stupid it is. I've done videos. Go back and look at my different videos that I've talked about Luffy. Luffy is far more complex than people want to give him credit for. Now you're saying he's the most complex protagonist ever. No. But see, he doesn't have to be because he also has the Straw Hat crew. They're also the protagonists. It's a strange relationship. And then there's other side characters that come along in heightening the development. So it's a multi-layered kind of thing. It's quite realistic, to be honest with you. I'm not saying Togashi isn't right and realistic, but his what's the I'm saying to me? As far as the protagonist is done, Gon Freaks, at least the point we are in the anime, because I have not read the manga. Just saying, you know, I won't probably even come till Togashi. I'm just letting it ride. Togashi, he's on hiatus, so just saying. Come back from hiatus, please. Your work is too good. But when Togashi, when you look at Gon Freaks, he gets development, but he's actually not even he probably is not even in my top 5 favorite characters in Hunter x Hunter. You understand what I'm saying? Like, my reaction, he's a freak. I respect him as his abilities are concerned, but as a character, he's cool, but he's not like, he doesn't give you that initial, I mean, Killua, you have Hisoka, you have Kurapika, my favorite, you have Netero, even Morale, and I can go on Miriam, okay? There's plenty of other characters above them. And when you look at Yu Yu Hakusho, Yusuke, Urameshi Yusuke, the main protagonist, he's a bit perplexing, because at times, he's a great other character, at times he's this typical kind of punk character, like a street punk. I mean, he does get character development, and he's likable, but he doesn't grab me. I like his character, but he doesn't grab me. I like his character more, so to say, than probably Gon, but it's a flip-flop between them. Neither of them grab me. When you look at Luffy, he grabs me in so many different elements I don't even want to get into in this video. And when we also look at, let's see, world building, I'm trying to see all the elements, world building, side characters, they both do an excellent job. It's hard to say who beats out better, but just for the sheer amount of characters, I have to go with, once again, with Oda and One Piece. I mean, look, if you probably combine both mangas at this point, of Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho, neither of them even come close to the amount of chapters in the story development. I mean, you look at from the ecological standpoint, the settings of the islands and whatever they go to, you still have to favor Oda. When you look at introduction of themes, here's the thing about it. The introduction of things I will give to Oda. I will, because it's not, especially with Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho gets a pass because, like Dragon Ball, the purpose was not on themes at the time. It was fantasy writing, it was not on themes. And when we look at Hunter x Hunter versus One Piece, you have to understand something. One Piece is a shonen battle manga. Its genre is action adventure. And I keep continuing telling people, One Piece is easily one of the greatest adventure stories you will ever read, period, and watch, but especially read. Now, when you look at Hunter x Hunter, it is a dark shonen. The whole atmosphere is different. So with a dark shonen, it's the borderline between shonen and seinen. Okay, and if you don't know what those two, shonen is targeted toward a younger audience, usually boys 12 to 18 over in Japan, and seinen is 18 to 30 males. Okay, so young men. When you look at Togashi can get away with a lot more, with more blood. I ain't saying there isn't blood in One Piece. I ain't saying there isn't dark elements, but Togashi pushes it more because it's dark shonen, kind of like Attack on Titan is, Shingeki no Kyojin. With One Piece, it doesn't have it still keeps that light atmosphere. But I continually think that's going to continue to change because now we're in a new world, and I've talked about that often, so I won't talk about that. And that's the thing about One Piece. One Piece, it's a whole world-like element, okay? Hunter x Hunter, while both focus on character, like, the way it is although they're following the journey of the Straw Hats, it's a whole wide open world of events going down that's beyond the Straw Hats at this point, okay? Now, when you look at it, Hunter x Hunter, it leads to the point where I'm at in the anime, and I'm pretty sure it expands. I'm not saying he doesn't have any world building. Obviously, he does. I respect him as a legend. But even in Yu Yu Hakusho, it focuses on the main group and doesn't really extend. Now, I'm not knocking it because I enjoy both series, but when I look at it, and like I said, there's other elements you can really dig into in a more serious manner. But when I look at the basic elements of writing, okay, when I look at the storytelling, the one point I do have to bring up though, as far as in, I would say, dialogue, normal exposition, talking between characters, you give it to Oda. But when it comes to dialogue and thoughts, you gotta give it to Togashi. Togashi, I mean, if you watch Hunter x Hunter 2011, you know what I'm talking about. The internal monologue, like they're thinking through. Yu Yu Hakusho has that a little bit, but not as much. And I haven't finished Yu Yu Hakusho, but I've gotten far enough to get the general sense of it. So overall, who do I say is a better mangaka? Oda. I give Oda, because when you look at it, what Oda has constructed, the depths and layers, all the themes, the different and another point I gotta mention, foreshadowing. Togashi doesn't have these things. Now, what he does excellently and does well. But if we're talking about we're talking about an overall sense of the word. So, these are my thoughts, tell me yours. And if you're gonna come and say Togashi, don't be just saying, Togashi, that because of favoritism, fanboy, and bias. I want you to give me straight up factual stuff as to why Togashi beats out Oda. Until I hear some of that, Oda beats out Togashi. Now, if you've ever really read or watched One Piece, and like I said, I'm caught up with Hunter x Hunter, okay? I'm going to eventually finish watching Yu Yu Hakusho. It's on the back burner along with some other things. But I've watched enough that I can gauge general consensus of how the story is, okay? And like I said, I'm not biased. I love both. I love both, and I respect both. I have mad respect for both. But when I look at it from a literary standpoint, it is clear that Oda is simply a better writer, better storyteller than Togashi is, for the most part. Obviously, certain elements. Once again, dark shonen, and I love dark shonen. I love me some seinen as well. I love those elements. But still, even though it's supposed to be a shonen battle manga, I mean, One Piece covers so many genres, from the comedy to the the fantasy element it could go seinen. That's the thing about it. Same thing with Toriko, and what people are sleeping on. Could go seinen. It could go very dark, or at least dark shonen. One Piece is very flexible. It depends on how Oda wants to play. And it's just a bunch of madness. I mean, if you've seen the current arc in Dressrosa, for example, if you read that, that's all I need to say. Chimera and arc is beastie. Greed Island was beast in Hunter x Hunter, but One Piece, man. One Piece. That's all I gotta say. So, like I said, unexpected one, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me y'all thoughts, and yeah, until next time, y'all. Peace. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night.